Mom, many people have pesky younger brothers. Your job used to be finding your brother when it was time for a meal. Tell me about a time when you couldn't find him.
Yeah, we were always supposed to find Ronald. When we came from school, my older sister and I, it was always go find your brother. Anyways, we was talking about a Saturday. And as usual, Ronald played with his very best friend, Harley, who lived across the street from us. The boys must have gone out in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock or something. And so we looked in the street, our own street, and then a couple of little streets around us where they were allowed to play. Couldn't find them. So we asked at Harley's parents' home. No, the boys were not there. So we asked at all the little boys' houses in our street, which was, everybody had large families, so lots of little boys, but the boys weren't anywhere. This got to be a bit scary. It was getting on 12 o'clock. The boys weren't there. Parents did not seem to be too worried, and we called on all the neighbors, and we went back to the beach again, and nobody was there. But come about 2 o'clock, the fathers were really very, very worried about those boys. They had helped us look for them, and they went to the police about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No, nobody had found two little boys. By that time, our neighbors had also started to look for the children. I can tell you, it was not a funny thing. It was scary. Well, by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, who come walking into our street but two policemen, each holding a little boy. One Harley and the other one was Ronald. Where did you find those kids? Madam, they were on the railroad station in Rotterdam. Rotterdam Hofplein. Aha, a light went up because we had a small railroad station in Scheveningen to which the boys could easily have walked, and that train would go to Rotterdam Hofplein. Fortunately, a very small railroad station, and not one that was in the center of Rotterdam where the boys could have stepped on any train and we just wouldn't have known where they were. Anyways, this was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It turns out, I do not really know how the police got in contact, but apparently the police in Rotterdam maybe they'd asked the boys where they lived. I do not know. But I do know that the boys were driven to Scheveningen, to the police station, from where the boys were walked by the police to our home in the Leeuwardensestraat. That was about 4 o'clock. The boys were both 3 years old. That was scary.